Hello and happy Friday. Welcome. Thanks for joining in. Friday, we've got a little bit of cardio and strength workout. Today we are using a towel, a big book if you've got one, or a yoga block, and one weight. Your weight you can use soup can, water bottle, laundry detergent, wine bottle, depending on how slippery or how sweaty you are. We'll start off with the weights our first round. So our exercise today, let's get those hips warmed up. Our exercise today, 30 seconds on, 15-second breather. That breather, you can use the time. Each round, we're gonna have a different, let's get some hamstrings, warm up the back of the legs. We're gonna have a different exercise that we're gonna come back to. You can use that time to take that exercise or stretch out, grab a drink, then come back in. Before we go into our next 30-second exercise, let's bring our knees in. So the first round, we're gonna use our one weight. And I've got mine here. I'm gonna keep it close by. Let's bring our knee in and twist it out. So you've got just under 2 minutes for a warm-up. If there's anything you need to do for your warm-up, you know what to do. Take a few shoulder rolls. Feel free to take this time to do it. Take a little bit of a squat tap, twist it out, warm up through the obliques, reach out. And loosen up those shoulders, shake it out, maybe dance it out, whatever that is for you. So, let's take a squat down and a calf raise. Squatting down, lifting up to calf raise. And if the calf raise isn't feeling good for you, find to take a squat down. And let's warm up shoulders and lats as well. Reaching down and then lifting up high. Reaching up as high as you can, coming down low, touching down, and try to keep your chest up and your bum drops back and down and lift up. So we're back in about 55 seconds. Your first move, with your first move, 15-second breather is going to be a squat down with heel raises. We're always going to come back to that for the 15 seconds. So knowing that, if you want, take a quick little quad stretch, take a quick little dynamic calf stretch. Less than 30 seconds, lift and lower. I'm going to just go back and keep checking the timer, just so we all start together on time. You can also lose the calf stretches too, the calf raises. So in 10 seconds, you've got your weight close by, towel and your book or block is off to the side. We're gonna start off in 3, 2, 1. So here's your 15-second breather, and we're just gonna squat, calf raise. Taking it down, calf raise. Your first move with your weight, you're gonna bring it to your shoulder, arm out, you're gonna lift, twist, and punch up to ceiling. Here we go, 30 seconds, lift, twist, and punch out. Squat. Notice that my back heel is gonna lift up as I pivot. Belly button's in. We fire up through our lats. Get down and up. Squat down, turn your body. Squat down and take a full turn. Let's get those abs working right off the bat. Squat and turn. You got 5 seconds left. And here we go. 15 seconds, we come back to a squat, calf raises. Fingertips to temples, hands to thighs, chest up, belly buttons in, and try and sink down. Down and up, here we go. Other side, squat, twist and turn. Get down, push up and turn away. Same thing, fire up, fire out. Lift your back heel up as you turn. Think like golf swings. Because at some point, you can get back down to the greens, Marcy. Here we go. Get down, turn, down, push up and out. Here we go. Back to squat, calf raise. So coming up with our one weight, it's overhead, and you're gonna lunge forward and back. Here we go. Taking it up overhead, step forward, and step back. Lunge forward, lunge back. try to keep pushing your weight up to the ceiling the entire time. Big step forward, big step back. You got it. Belly buttons in, chest lifted. Here we go. Back down, squat calf raises. Shake it out. We're gonna go for the other side next. Here we go. Other side, we take it up, lunge forward, and lunge back. So same thing, big step forward, big step back, going for where you've got your room. Trying to keep those hip bones in line. Weaker side is gonna wanna try and do something weird to compensate. You don't have to go fast. Still fully effective. Nice little burn. Heart rate comes up. And here we go. Back down. Breathe. You got it. If you can, come down lower. Next move. Wide row and fly. We're in a single leg deadlift position. Wide row and fly. Wide row, fly. You can have your toe down on the floor and you're staying tip forward, looking down about 6 feet in front of you. If you can, balance, toe up, and your hip bones in line so we're not opened up to the side. And if you can, press your heel back, push your knee to the ceiling. Whoops. I know I'm gonna get attacked soon. Here we go. A little bit more. Hold on to your weight. He's got lots to say. He's not liking these home workouts. I like to try and pretend I'm in charge. Here we go, same thing. Wide row and fly. Press back, wide row, fly. Let's work our back, find that core stability. Ooh, balance is not happening. Also, because I fear he's gonna bite me soon. Here we go. Here we go, we're going back down. So from here, next move, bunny hop side to side. Here we go, or pony if you want. And you don't have to do it over the weight. You can take it back and side to side behind your weight. Whatever helps for you to get that lateral movement. We get our heart rate up just a little bit more here. Here we go. One more time. Yes. Amazing. We got it. Last time we're here, can we get just a little bit lower? Your last move, squat thrusts. So pushing out, coming back in, down and up. And fine, squat thrust, pushing your weights out without the jump. Push out, pull back in strong. Just a little bit more. You got it, come on. Push it out. Keep it up, keep it up. Hey. Oh, my bad. We got 2 more. I really should check out my timers. So from here, you're gonna lunge, pass it down, pass under. Oh, your legs are loving me, aren't they? We just start off with them right off the bat. You got it. Keep it up. One more time now. This time I mean it. With that squat, calf raise. It's not a class with me. if I don't mess up the timing. Here we go. You're so close. Here we go, last time. Same thing, passing your weight around and lunging down and up. Deep breaths in and out. It's the last move that we've got with our weight, and I really do mean it this time. Yes, awesome. We are gonna move that off to the side, and we're gonna come to our towel work. This is where I'm gonna try and move my cat out of the way. Here we go. Nope, he's not having it. So in the towel work, your move is to always come back to a plank where you're squeezing your shoulder blades, dropping your chest towards the floor, and coming back up. We're gonna start off with our toes on our towel. We're good? Here we go. So squeeze those shoulder blades, come back up. Squeeze the shoulder blades, find to have your knees down, but think pelvic bones tilted in. Your first move, let's get some abs. Hips are gonna lift and lower. If you don't have a towel or you're on carpet, walk your feet in and walk your feet back. Lift your hips up, belly buttons in, and lower down. So you get a pike, bum goes up to the sky, then comes back down, whether you're walking or sliding your feet in and cleaning your floor at the same time. Lift and lower. And we find, once again, squeeze your shoulder blades, reset. Squeeze shoulder blades, reset. And it's all about getting movement through your scapula. So you squeeze, reset. And from here, this time hands down, knees are gonna pull in and slide back. Knees pull in and slide back. Finding pelvic bone tilted in, hands down, fingertips open up, pull your knees in, press back, belly buttons drawn in. And if you're doing my core class tomorrow, sorry, we are using towels again tomorrow. Here we go. Slide in, press back, and we take it back down onto those forearms. Squeeze your shoulder blades, reset. Squeeze and reset. From here, we're gonna take our towel underneath one hand, and you're gonna slide out and pull back in. Your option is to walk in with a push-up, then walk back in. Out and in. You can have your knees underneath your hips also. Take it out, pull back in. Out and back in, or out wide, back in. Just a little bit more. And we come back down into that plank. Squeeze and reset. You're gonna switch over to the other side. So same thing, arm slides out, comes back in. Ooh. Here we go. So we go out and back in. I've come down onto my forearm on this side because I am injured. Exact same move though. Taking that tricep push up with a chest press and back in. Here we go. Out wide, back in, out, and in. You're doing what works for you. You're so close to done. I just need just a little bit more of a push from you. You got it. You're strong. You're here. You're doing it. Awesome work. And back into that plank. This time, you're taking a ShamWow. A big circle out and in. So here we go. You're going to circle out and back in. Come down low, circle out, bring it back in. And it's all about cleaning the floor today. If you have carpet, same thing, just glide your fingertips along the floor. Draw circles into your carpet instead. And if you can, on the toes, Next week on the toes. And back down, squeeze those shoulder blades, reset, squeeze and reset. You know you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. I can't put too much pressure on this side. So same thing, big circle out as you clean the floor. Big circle out and back in. It's a dual purpose exercise. We get to clean on Friday and we get to work our core, work our shoulders, work our back. Big circle out, back in. Here we go. You can join me with knees underneath hips also. I'm wiping up my sweat. And back down onto those forearms. Elbows down, squeeze and pull in. This time, it's going back underneath your toes. Underneath your toes, we're taking sliding bear crawl walk side to side. So we're gonna walk over to right, 3, 4, and then push over to the left. 2, 3, 4. So going side to side. If you don't have the towel, then bear crawl walk. So much easier. But if you can, try and drag your legs over, side to side. Yeah, amazing. Back to those elbows down. Squeeze your shoulder blades and reset. Squeeze together, reset. Next time, we're taking bear crawl walks forward and back. Here we go. We come up and we walk it forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then walk it back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Walking forward. Whew. Pushing back, and again, no towel. It's that bear crawl walk, opposite arm and leg. And then back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Just a little bit more. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and back to squeezing those shoulder blades. All about getting movement through your scapula. Squeeze, reset. Coming up, hands down. You're gonna pull your knees into one side, back. Here we go. 30 seconds. Side, in, side, in. I really want you to feel that knee pull in, get into lower abdomen, into your obliques. Quads are also working. Obviously your shoulders, chest, and your upper back as you push yourself up. Lift, pull in, back, lift, pull in, and back. And one more time. Forearms down, elbows down. Your last one. Pelvic bones tilted in. You're gonna extend out and pull back in. So really important to get that pelvic tilt. Your bum will squeeze naturally. Low back is not hyperextending with your tailbone pointing up to sky. Tailbone's tucked under, belly button's in. Extend it, going to where works for you. If you can, use your lats to pull back. Let your hips move away from your knees. And try not to let your bum lead with that pull back. Here we go. Awesome. Grab a drink. So last one, we are using our blocks or book. Your move to always come back to, move back just a little bit so you can see, is heel clicks down and up. What? We didn't work our abs enough in that last round. So that 15 seconds, it's a heel click. So if you need to, use that 15 seconds, take a breather, stretch out those psoas muscles, your hip flexors. We are gonna alternate being up and being back down, but this is your last block of exercise. And that's it. So here we go, 15 seconds. Your first move, you're gonna be on your block or book, squat, curtsy. Here we go, 30 seconds, squat, curtsy, squat, and curtsy lunge. You take your speed, but drop it down and drop down. And we're going back down, and you're gonna switch over to the other side next time. So if you want, your hands can be back behind you. You can have your hands up here if you want, but as long as your chest is lifted, belly button in. Let's go for other side, squat and curtsy. Get down low, get down low. Ooh. We're loving the burn. Yeah, we are. You got it. Keep it going. And back down. So coming up, this time, block is gonna stay up. You're gonna roll up and back down. Keep your block book up to the ceiling, roll up, roll back down. Check that belly button. Keep it drawn right into your spine. And we set it down. Same thing, belly button stays drawn into your spine. Chest lifted. So again, all about lifting your chest up to the ceiling so we're not rounding out. Spine is curved. Try to find this nice straight spine. Here, coming down. You're gonna take your block, lift up, or your book and down. Or if you're using a book and you have your weight close by, use your weight instead. Up to ceiling, back down. Up, back down. Find that side plank. Get some oblique work here. And back down. Let's go here. Here we are. And let's go for our other side. Same thing. Here we go. Up and back down. Keep pushing your bottom hip up and away from the floor. And let's set it down once again, leaning back. So coming up, you know how much you guys love it, those frog pumps. You're gonna set your feet on your block or on your book, elbows down, and it's those hip thrusts. Try for less crotch shot. Here we go. Lift. You're looking up, you're looking forward. Keep those knees open. Keep pressing your heels together. And then pushing the outsides of your feet down into your block, into your book. Pulse it up. And here we go, come on up. We're gonna take back, we're gonna bring back single leg bridge, hips lift, single leg hip thrust. Foot is on your block. Here we go. Lift and lower, up and down. Amazing work. Keep driving those hips up. Come on up. Back here. We're gonna go for the other side. Check your chest, check your belly button. Here we go, other side. Lift and lower. Awesome, come back up. Here we go. Coming up, you're gonna come up. Jacks, forward, up, and in front. And 3, 2, 1. Here we go, jacks up, out. Find side taps here, but this is it. This is your push. Whatever you've got, bring it out here, last little bit. Up, out, up, and out. Keep it up, keep it up. Hey, hey, hey. You got it. Just a little more, a little more. Awesome. Let's take it down. So coming up. Skaters, here we go. We're finishing off with some cardio. Find the step touch, a little twist, bringing it hip to hip. And you can always lose the book, lose your block, grab your weight, or use nothing at all. A little bit more, come down lower, get that propulsion. Let's get that lateral movement. You got it, keep it up. Amazing work. You did awesome. Happy Friday. Thank you so much for joining in. Let's take a quick stretch. So we're gonna take a seat. Take a seat. Cross right in front of left. Take a deep breath in. Big stretch over to the left. Then set your right hand down to your left knee. Lift up and turn. A little bit of a twist. Shoulders back, belly button drawn in, and then bring your forehead down to your knee. And really focus on pushing that right bum cheek back. Let's open our lower back on the right side. Come on up and let's switch over. Left leg crosses in front. Deep breath in, lift up and extend over to the right. Then set your hand down, bring it behind you, breathe in, lift and turn. And then we're going to bring our forehead down to our knee. Again, this time all of your lower back on the left side. Come on up, big shoulder roll. Let's stretch out our inner thighs, our groin. Bring your heels together. Let your knees flutter open. Shift your weight side to side. If you want, take your book and sit on it to help lift your hips up a little bit higher and get your bum bones more down to the floor. And then from here, you're gonna take a slight tilt forward, elbows coming towards the outside of your shins as we open up through those inner thighs. Get that nice stretch. And quick shoulder stretch. Take it across, arm goes across, ear to shoulder, open up your neck same time. Maybe nod your head yes. And then you'll do the same other side. Take it across, shoulder, and nod your head yes. Amazing work, guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, feedbacks, comments, love them. Have an amazing weekend.